Hello and welcome everyone to the first episode of Huskies Trivia Mayhem. My name is Sam Getzinger. I'm your host today, and joining us, we have three members from the SCSU men's basketball program, head coach Matt Reimer, and two alumni in Aaron Hammer and Pat Schumer. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I think we're ready to have a good time. How are you guys doing?
Doing well, thanks.
All right, sounds good. Now, all the questions today are about SCSU men's basketball. So me personally, I have some high expectations. Before we start, I want to let you know Husky Trivia Mayhem is brought to you by the new SCSU Huskies app. Be sure to catch up with everything Huskies athletics on that app. It is available on the App Store and the Google Play Store. And we will also have trivia coming to the SCSU app every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So be sure to go check that out. All righty, let's hop into the first question. You guys ready to go?
You bet.
Sure. All right, good. I'm getting resounding yeses. All right, let's start with question one. Coach Reimer, you're going to start us off here. What was the Huskies basketball record in the 2018-19 season, including the playoffs? So Huskies basketball record, 18-19 season, including the playoffs. Here are your options. Option A, 11-20. B, 22-9. C, 25-6. Or is it D, 19-12? You got 15 seconds, Coach.
That would be B, 22-9.
There it is. I said I had high expectations, and you're already starting us off the board with a quick answer. I like that a lot. All righty, we'll go on to question number two. Mr. Hammer, you'll start us off here. In the 2018-19 season, that same season that Coach Reimer just got right, Sean Smith, Brindley Tyson were both named to the All-NSIC second team. Who is the only player that was named to the All-NSIC first team? So we're looking for the only player to be in the All-NSIC first team in that 2018-19 season. Your options are A, Trayvon Marshall, B, Gage Davis, C, Ethan Schumer, or D, Scotty Stone. 15 seconds.
B, Gage Davis.
That's two quick answers right there. You're able to tie up Coach Reimer right away. 1-1 apiece. All right, now we're on to question three. Pat Schumer, you'll start us off here. The Huskies have won 2 NSIC North Division championships. What year did they accomplish this feat? So 2 NSIC North Division championships. What 2 years were they able to win this championship? Here are your options. Is it A, 2013-2014, B, 2009-2013, C, 2009-2011, or D, 2011-2015? This one's for you, Pat. You'll start us off here. 15 seconds.
We're going to go D, 11 and 15.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. We got our first incorrect answer of the day. It was option A, 2013-2014. So after the first three questions, Coach Reimer, you have 1 point. Mr. Aaron Hammer, you have 1 point as well. And Pat, you have a little catching up to do after getting that first question wrong, but still plenty of time. Once again, I want to remind you, this Husky Trivia Mayhem is brought to you by the SCSU Huskies app, which is available on the App Store and the Google Play Store. Let's hop into question number 4. Coach Reimer, you'll start us off with this one. We're back to the top of the order here. In the 2013-14 season, Huskies men's basketball named 2 captains. One was Demarius Cruz, but who was the other? Your options are Scotty Stone. That's option A. Option B, Mark Hall. C, Adam Sullivan. Or D, Kevin Lewandowski. 15 seconds.
Wow. I am going to go with D, Kevin Lewandowski.
You're 2 for 2 so far today. Little hesitation on there, but you're able to pull through. Coach Reimer up on the board with 2 points now. We'll go over to question number 5. Aaron, you'll start us off on this one. Scotty Stone holds the record for most three-point field goals in Huskies history since 1986. But who is second on that list? Here are your options. Option A, was it David Drace? B, Brindley Tyson? C, Forrest Witt? Or D, Gage Davis? I'll repeat that question one more time. Scotty Stone holds the record for the most three-point field goals in Huskies history. Who is second on the list?
I'm
15
going to go with
seconds.
David Grease.
That's incorrect. That was A. We were looking for option B, Brindley Tyson, recent graduate of St. Cloud State. So unfortunately, no points for you on that one, Aaron. Coach Reimer still in the lead with 2-1. Aaron, you have 1. Pat still looking to come back ahead, and you'll have the opportunity here to start off this question. The Huskies have made many rivalries, but one stands above the rest in terms of games played. What rival have Huskies men's basketball played the most in their history? Option A, is it Minnesota Duluth? B, Minnesota State Moorhead? C, Minnesota State Mankato? Or D, Winona State? Which NSIC rival has the Huskies played the most in program history? 15 seconds, Pat.
I'm going to go with Mankato State.
That's correct. Up on the board. Pat's got 1.
Woo-hoo!
So after 6 questions, Matt's got 2, Coach Reimer, Aaron has 1, and Pat has 1 as well. Once again, this Husky Trivia Mayhem brought to you by the new SCSU Huskies app, which is available on the Google Play Store and the App Store. This is the first episode of the show. Thank you so much for joining us. Head coach Matt Reimer here, Aaron Hammer, and Pat Schumer, 2 alumni of the SCSU men's basketball program. This is a basketball edition of the show, and so far we're off to a pretty hot start, I would say. Let's now move on to question number 7. We'll go back to the top of the order for you, Coach Reimer. It is said that a free throw can be one of the most nerve-wracking shots in basketball. In 2010, this SCSU Husky, he didn't buy that. This man knocked down a record 23 free throws against Midwestern State. Who is this Husky? Is it A, Taylor Witt, B, Brett Putz, C, Jesse Fisher, or D, Scott Hawkins? 15
Well,
seconds.
Hawk and Fish didn't make 23 in their career. Quincy didn't get fouled enough to get to the free throw line, but that was an unbelievable game out in the Elite 8 game with Taylor hit 23 free throws, I think out of 24, and carried us to that win. So it was Taylor.
That's a correct answer. That's an impressive performance by Taylor Witt with 23 field goals. So far, Coach Reimer, you're off to an impressive performance in this trivia contest with 3 correct answers. We'll now move on to question number 8. We're getting closer to that question number 10, which is worth 2 points, I want to remind you. Aaron, you'll start off this question. This is about head coach Matt Reimer. So if we get down to you, Coach, hopefully you'll get this one right. Matt Reimer has walked the Hollenbeck Hall Court as head coach since 2014, but his favorite professional team isn't on the hardwood, believe it or not. This one surprised me. Who is Matt Reimer's favorite pro sports team? Is it A, the Minnesota Wild, B, the St. Louis Cardinals, C, the Chicago White Sox, or D, the Kansas City Royals? 15 seconds to you.
From Iowa, I'm going to say the St. Louis Cardinals.
There you
Well
go.
done, young man. Well done.
It's nicely done. Was that a shot in the dark, or did you know that one?
I knew he was from Iowa, and it's not the Wild. I knew that. And it was between Kansas City and St. Louis because nobody's a Sox fan.
Exactly. I can hear you on that one. Now go over to question number 9. Pat, you'll start this one off. Coach Reimer's got 3 points. Aaron has 2, and Pat, you're stuck with 1, but you still have some time to come back with this question number 9 and especially question number 10 as well. So here's the question number 9. This one you'll start off. The Huskies basketball players have had a mountain of individual accolades since joining the NSIC, but only 2 have had the honor to be named the Conference Player of the Year. Gage Davis did it in 2019, but what Husky was able to do it first? So we're looking for the first Husky to be named the Conference Player of the Year besides Gage Davis. Is it A, Sean Smith, B, Taylor Witt, C, Matt Craigs, or D, Matt Schenk? 15 seconds.
Taylor Witt.
That's incorrect there, Pat. We were looking for Matt Schneck. That was the correct answer. Coach Reimer, do you remember when he was able to accomplish that feat before Gage Davis?
Yeah, it was 2010 when he did that. That was our Final Four team, and Matthew had an unbelievable season for us. He was an All-American and everything.
That's very cool. All right, we'll now hop on to question number 10. I hope you have your pens and papers ready. This one is worth 2 points. Taking a look at the scores tally right now, Coach Reimer, you have 3. Aaron, you're in second place with 2 so far. And Pat, you have 1 point as well. So I'm going to give this to whoever can answer the quickest and correct. And if you're a little off, I might give it to you. So let's hop into question number 10 with 2 points. 2 points. It takes a lot to be known as an Iron Man, but this Husky staked his claim as the Huskies' Mr. Reliable with the most games played in program history. Who is this Husky, and how many games did he play? We'll give you guys a little bit more time on this one to write your answers down.
Pat.
Who has played the most games in Huskies program history, and how many? We're looking for the number amount. Worth 2 points. Pat, you can time here. You're right.
I'm going to go with the 3-point shooter, young Mr. Tyson.
Well, let's have Coach Reimer and Aaron. You guys want to hold your answers up too, so we can see. So Pat's going with Tyson, Brindley Tyson.
For 126 games.
I don't know. I got to give that one to Pat. He was on that one pretty quick.
Yep, I had Brindley also. I don't know if you can see it on my phone, but I had Brindley. I was going to go 127 games.
You won out. Aaron, what was your choice going to be?
I didn't write it down yet, but I would have gone Brindley, but I have no idea the number.
Well,
I didn't have a good number.
I don't know. I think I got to give that one to Pat. He was pretty quick. So that means we got a tie here between Coach Reimer with 3 and Pat storms out of nowhere with 3 points as well. Should we do a little bit of a tiebreaker just off the top of my head real quick to see if we can get a winner?
Go for it.
All right. Sounds good. Let me pull one off the top of my head. Who is the all-time leading scorer in Minnesota collegiate basketball history?
It's actually Harrison Cleary from Crookston. He passed Gage last year.
That's that one? Okay, who's second on that list then?
Gage Davis.
All right. You know what? You guys were both on that one. I'm going to give both of you guys a point because thank you, Coach Reimer, for clearing up my confusion on that one. So there we go. First episode of Huskies Trivia Mayhem in the books, and we have a tie between head coach Matt Reimer and Pat Schumer. Aaron, you did really well. Unfortunately, Pat just came out of nowhere to storm back.
Well done, Pat. Well done.
Yeah. Well,
very rarely does that get said, well done to Pat.
Who would have thought he would have been able to come back? Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll be back with more trivia every week here on the Huskies Trivia app and on the website as well. Come join us next time.